Disney's Art of Animation Resort.
Welcome to day 2. The original plan was to rope drop Remy since we didn't have a lightning lane, but we didn't make it out until around 9:30. I got a little excited because the wait time said 25 minutes. For lightning lanes, we had a few things lined up: Spaceship Earth, Living with the Land, and Frozen. This was my daughter's first time tapping herself into the parks. We don't usually do long standby lines, but we had time before our first lightning lane, so we figured why not. Our first lightning lane for Spaceship Earth got canceled, so I had to swap it out for Nemo and Friends. Then while waiting for Living with the Land, I got another cancellation. I went back into the app just to check and still able to rebook Living with the Land again, this time starting in 30 minutes. To our surprise, the wait was only 30 minutes, not 50. Not bad for a standby line. We finally made our way to the front of the park for our first lightning lane. It was the last few days of Flower and Garden Festival. The topiaries and the flowers are so pretty, and the food and drinks are really good too. We hopped on Nemo and Friends, and the ride kept stopping. It turned a 6-minute ride into an almost 15-minute ride. While we were stuck on Nemo, I opened the app to grab our next lightning lane. You can hold 3 at a time, and once you scan into one, you can book the next. At this point, we decided to divide and conquer. My husband took our daughter to Moana, and I went to try Soarin'. I was actually really excited. I ended up loving it and would definitely do it again.
Are you ready?
I am. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Here we're on Living with the Land, and I know some people think this ride is boring, but we actually really like it. It's cool seeing how Disney uses hydroponics and sustainable farming, and a lot of what they grow here ends up being used in restaurants around the parks. We headed to World Showcase to Norway for our third pre-booked lightning lane, Frozen Ever After. I usually pick this over Remy because my daughter loves Anna and Elsa, and honestly it just makes sense for us. By this point, I was definitely feeling it. The heat, the crowds, the parenting, it was all catching up with me. It's a lot, but I knew this ride would make her happy, and that's all that really matters. This was our second time dining at Akershus. We came back because, again, my daughter loves princesses. The last time we were here, the food was really good, and the princesses took their time at each table. This time felt a little rushed. I'm not sure why. They actually came out a second time while we were still there, but they didn't come back to our table. I didn't get any video of our meals, but I did get this drink, which was actually really good. It's not a must-do every trip, but for a princess-loving toddler, it's always worth considering. We were still trying to power through, so we headed back to Mexico because Mexico is the best place to start. One of our must-do rides is the Three Caballeros. It's kind of an inside joke between my husband and I. We decided to head back to the hotel for a break and never made it back to the park. I mobile ordered some dinner and we just relaxed for the rest of the night, trying to recharge for Animal Kingdom tomorrow.